All right, I'm do a little quick announcement for anyone who cares and has been following my training. Um, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I am not doing it. I'm pulling out of the attempt to make 105, 231 weight class. Um, I I don't really want to. It's hard because I don't want to sit here and make excuses, but I want to explain kind of what's going on. So first, let me just say it's too fucking much for me. Um, it's just plain too hard. I feel that I pushed my diet as far as I could possibly take it without uh, being irresponsible and risking more health risks than are necessary and normal for the sport. Um, uh, Starting to affect my business and my relationship, and that's always kind of been a hard line for me. I want to be able to do absolutely as much as I can possibly tolerate without beginning to affect the ones that I love and affect my fucking income. So, um, and yeah, I'm disappointed. Um, I'm a little sad, but I did the best that I could do. I can be 100% confident in that, and it was always a little bit of a stretch to begin with. I mean, I'm coming down from 320 pounds almost. Um, so to make 231, that's almost a 90-pound uh, cut in a year. Um, and so just kind of on paper where I was at with everything, back in July, I made it down to 247, 250, and that's when I made the call to do Clash. I was very hopeful. But that was also when I was rehabbing and coming out of another show and off a couple injuries. So I wasn't even lifting anything more than, 225 for those first few weeks of training because I was 100% in rehab mode. So the amount of calories I'm burning, the amount of nutrient requirements needed to do that kind of lifting opposed to the kind of lifting that I'm doing now, quite a big difference. So yeah, I just like the plan I had was to let myself come up to 260 and push as much food as I could tolerate without going over that 260 mark and just see how strong I could get. It worked really, really well. But now I was at 9, 10 weeks out when I decided, okay, now it's time to really start working on the diet and getting it cut down. I wanted to sit around 250 when I started the water cut. So I had a plan to lose 1 to 2 pounds per week, from 9 weeks out all the way into that 1 week out. And I, as soon as I got to it was drastically dropping my strength and performance. I mean, you could see it on paper just dropping. I put people in my life like Ben and Jody to kind of make some of these decisions for me, and to give me an honest assessment of where I'm at. Because if it's just up to me, I'm gonna fucking say I can do it or push through harder than I should. So I told them at the beginning of all this, all right, here's my line, here's what we need to look for. You start seeing this shit, tell me, shut it down for me. So I was just drastically declining on pretty much everything physically and mentally from 9 to 6 weeks out, and still having a hard time getting my morning weight under 260. So just I was having a hard time. I was hurting. Josh came down. He was like, "Man, this is fucked up. You're hurting." I told Ben what was going on after this last session. Just general like feedback that you would ask an athlete, and he's like, yeah, absolutely not. So, uh, but yeah, I tried, talked a little bit of shit, but that's it. So I am signed up for a show January 21st. It's a local show. I want to knock the rust off and do something. Hopefully, get an early nationals qualifier in. Um, as always, my intention to compete is as a coach and a mentor, not a world beater. So this is for research purposes. I will continue to compete as long as I find that it benefits my athletes and my business. Um, but as soon as it becomes something that is not helping me coach better, is not teaching me, um, and is taking away from the things that I love to do more, then I don't see a reason in doing it. And that's what this prep started to become. So that's that. I'm pretty fucking tired, really fucking tired. I'm taking this whole week off to reassess and to do some planning. I've got big goals for my content and my YouTube page in 2023, so I'm going to take the rest of December to plan for that, do some bodybuilding training, do some minimal event training for this show, and just go have some fun. I don't want to win. I don't care. I just want to practice competing for fun and no pressure. That's my biggest weak point in the competition side is relaxing. So, pretty much going to spend from now until that show just planning on how I want to attack 2023 as an athlete, as an educator, coach, whatever. That's it. That's all I got to say. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following. It does mean a lot to me, the people that follow my training and the stuff that I want to show. I know that it's not like to the level of content that, we all want it, even myself. It is something that I'm working on just as hard as my athletics, and I want to improve in every area. So I do really appreciate the people who do follow and continue to watch my shit, even though it is a little maybe lacking in quality, whatever sometimes. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say on it. Thanks again for the support and for watching. And I'll be back at it, back on my bullshit in no time. So.